historic halls to quiet streets. Every place has stories to me. Cemeteries, landmarks, memories, old stone paths and mysteries I follow, wonder wherever I am. Curiosity is my compass.
Hello everybody, and welcome to my live stream in sunny. Hope everybody is well. It's Saturday, it's May 30th, and I am nothing special, just going to take a walk around part of Lowestoft. Going out for a walk anyway, so I thought, why not take you with me? So I am going to turn this camera around because I'm sitting in front of a really beautiful duck pond. Let's go and check out some ducks. Humble Crumble, hello my lovely, how are you? My sweet Adam C. I love you. Hello. Christine, hey. Look at the ducks. Those lot are young ducks. Babies. I saw them as little tiny little things. And they might come out and say hi actually, because I think I got food. And there's mum with them. A couple of random seagulls on the duck pond, but hey. You know. Good to hear, Humble. Hi Dave, Grown Serenity, hello. Dave Jeffrey, hello. I've just started my walk at the duck pond, checking out the little baby ducks and their mum just there. These are some older ones, telling me off for going near them, of course. A couple of random seagulls. And I think across the other side is a mum with her really young ones, but I don't think we can see them. Alright, ducks, chill. So just in that clearing over there, there's a little mummy duck who's got little tiny babies with her. But it's so beautiful, I love it. Oh, Madano, thank you. Madano, I appreciate you, you know that. Thank you so much, you are awesome. Oh, everybody, my dad is in the house. Say hello to John Hogan. Hi Dad. Right, so should we go for a walk? Thank you so much. I know, 2,500 subscribers, who'd have thought? Who would have thought? I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, they did move pretty fast. They should be used to me because I always walk past the duck pond and I always stop and say hi. So there it is. Right guys, I do not have a fancy gimbal because I can't use them. So it's just me and my phone. So you'll have to take me as I am. Well, we're going to go for a nice walk. And see what we can see. I know we're going to see the sea for sure. And I'm sorry if I miss anybody. Just if you come in and say hi and I miss it, just say hi again. Because I will eventually see. I'm still kind of trying to get used to these live streams because it is kind of new to me. I did a couple when Adam and I were travelling around the UK. Quite enjoyed that. So, I mean, not a lot to see around here. It's just a residential area, other than the duck pond, which is pretty cool. Thank you, Grown Serenity. Please hit that thumbs up if you enjoy the live stream. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But I appreciate every single one of you being here. How's the sound? Is the sound good? Is the picture good? Other than me shaking it around while I'm moving, but there you go. It's life, eh? You do, Christine? Here's some of them. This is a nice area actually. Same as any place that's got the horrid areas, the not so nice areas. But there's always something to see, isn't there? So our sea is the North Sea. It's a nice day today, but it is a bit breezy, so I don't know how calm the sea is going to be. We will see. No pun intended. Hello Elijah. Welcome to Lowestoft in Suffolk, UK. Thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. So Lowestoft is the most easterly town in England. Can't go any further east unless you go for a swim. We are about 110 miles northeast of London. No, but it was very windy that day, wasn't it, Adam? Depends if the tide is in too, because when the tide is in, then it does splash over those rocks quite a bit. So it's about 20 degrees in Lowestoft now. It's sunny, sun is out. It's cooled down a little bit from about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, when I'm pretty sure it hit 25. That's what it said in my car anyway. Growing Serenity, you had to put your heat on. Jeez. Whew. Nope. Oh, we've had a run of really good weather. We've had a couple of sort of a little bit of rain, sort of late evening. Not for no, I didn't see any rain here yesterday, but we've had a couple of thunderstorms, which is normal, isn't it? It's normal when you get really high heat, like what we've had here. We're making the most of it. It doesn't happen often. So, guys, who knows of the band The Darkness? Ever heard of them? Charles, have you heard of The Darkness? Hello, Charles. Well, welcome to Lowestoft in Suffolk. Thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate you. Anybody? Anybody know who The Darkness are? You know them, Adam. You only knew them because I told you about them, right? Anyway, the lead singer of The Darkness used to live there because they are a Lowestoft band. They went to school in Lowestoft, they grew up in Lowestoft, and then they left. So as I say, lovely to see along this bit, just residential. But down the bottom there is an amazing little church that I have filmed before and is on my channel, Humble Crumble. You like churches, don't you? So we'll have a little look at that as we go past. Hiya, Tim. Good to see you, mate. How are you? I mean, I've downloaded a lot of their music. I've got it on my iPod in the car. But you asked me to name a song and I can't. It is what it is. But they are pretty good. They are pretty popular. I think the guy that lived back there now lives in Switzerland. I think they've done or are doing a tour currently. Some of these houses have been restored. They look like villas, which is pretty cool. So, sorry if I miss any of the chat, but I am kind of clumsy as hell, so I'm concentrating on walking. This is Gunton Woods. Looks creepy, but it's actually not. Used to be Gunton Hall used to be here way back in the day, and they moved Gunton Hall about a mile away now. But there are still some remnants, because the church is just down here, and with the graveyard there's some remnants of sort of where it used to be. Lots of information boards too. I've walked through here many a time. Good for nature. Oh, it's lovely there, Grand Serenity. Lots of dog walkers, but lots of wildlife. So this is St Peter's Church, St Peter, Gunton St Peter. It's a 12th, well, I'm saying it's 12th century. There's been a church here since the 12th century. And what's unusual is the round tower. And there's only about 38 churches in Suffolk that have round towers nowadays. And actually the base of that tower is 12th century. They've obviously restored it over the years, but I love coming here, so peaceful. Nice little graveyard. I won't venture too far in there because of I don't want it to buffer. Oh, it's so leafy around here, which is quite nice. I'm going to walk alongside it because it's better than just walking down this little alleyway here. So there's another entrance into Gunton Woods, and if you walk straight down where you can see opposite, if you walk all the way down, you'll come to a little adventure park called Pleasurewood Hills. Which is quite nice. So I've been sort of, I saw when they created this place and they planted all these little trees with little tiny twigs. Oh, it's a pigeon. Hello, goodbye. Were like really tiny. And now they're all growing up within a few years. It's absolutely amazing. For a brick or a very flat marker. But it is lovely. What happened to your tulips, Christine? Who cut the heads off them? Yeah, look, so you can see. I'll probably lose you if you walk down there, so I'm just going to walk on the outskirts of it. Yeah, look, they've got some new trees there being prepared. Oh, that's the same pigeon. So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to walk down to the sea. And then there's a lot to see in Lowestoft. This is just going to be one part of it, which is a walk that takes a while anyway. And then if you all enjoy it and you want more, then I'll take you down to... Oh, there's rabbits ahead. There's rabbits. You might see them. So we're kind of got a weak signal at the moment, have we? So I'm hoping it's gonna come back, but there's like 1, 2, they're running. Another 2 up there. There's loads of rabbits here. How cute. How's the signal, guys? Gone up a little bit, hopefully it'll go up a bit more in a sec. We'll get out of this little tree lined bit. But it's too nice along here not to walk past it. I can't walk faster in this heat. It's gone up now, hasn't it? It's got better. Oh, it's alright at night time. It doesn't bother me. I've been down here at night. Let's get back out to the main road. There is a park through there where they play football, and then further down used to be a little pitch and putt golf course. It's just now open for people to walk on there. Lots of dog walkers. There is a little coffee shop there that does sort of tea, coffee, water, like cold drinks, light snacks. That's pretty cool. You're walking around the coffee table, Charles? Any particular reason? Because you can? Oh, it's cool in this bit. Hi, LV. Did I say hello to you already? I don't think I did. Well, welcome. Welcome to Lowestoft in Suffolk. Hope you're doing great. Who else snuck in without me seeing them? Anybody? Oh, Charles, you're walking with me. Rabbit. I don't know how far ahead you can see, because I can see rabbits and stuff running across the paths and then going into the trees there. Just sitting there. But of course, I don't know what you can see on the screen. Oh, smelly here. Eek. So I'm walking towards Corton Road. We will turn right at the end of this walkway and head to Links Road, which will take us down to the promenade and the beach. Morning exercises, Charles. You know that there is a big thing called outside. You don't need to walk around the coffee table. Or do you? So this is just a public walk path alongside the park, which is over that way. But if I take you in there, we'll lose signal. Now, I tested this route out with a friend. So I did a private live stream walking this exact route to check out where the buffering areas were, because I wasn't convinced that we would have really good signal in Lowestoft for live streams. But that turned out okay. Oh, the weather's been absolutely amazing today, but still kind of 20 degrees. It was a little bit higher earlier. So this is Corton Road. So if we walk just where those bollards are there, there's a thing just a bit further along is what we call Tramps Alley. No idea why it's called Tramps Alley, but that takes you down to Corton Beach. And then you can walk along the beach to come out where we're going down. But, you know, I know there's not very good service down there. And it's actually tough to walk on the sand and stones that are down there. But it's beautiful, and I'll show you a glimpse of it. But yeah, I know, Christina. You know, I guess the sea would interfere with it. You can actually see the sea over yonder. That's the North Sea. I'm surprised because we have so many like cell phone towers, don't we? Everywhere. I'm surprised that they don't sort of really cover a bigger area than what they do. So when you go down certain parts of the beach, you lose a signal. You know, in my house, I lose signal in certain parts of the house. What's Adam saying? Oh, Adam, get out. Leave the live chat, Adam. Go and stand in a corner, facing the wall, and have a think about things. Your obsession with minis is ridiculous. Do you know what though? Because of Adam, every time I see a bloody mini now, it's like, oh, it's a mini. Okay, so British weather. For the first few months in 2026, it literally rained every single day somewhere in England. So I wouldn't say the weather's better, but when we get good weather, we get really good weather. It's short-lived, so our summer season, weather-wise, is not as long as some of you guys, because when summer proper hits in Niagara Falls or in the States, then it's pretty full on, right? Well, in England, it's kind of hit and miss, really. You could have this one day, tomorrow it could be 9 degrees and raining and windy. But at the moment, your favourite colour, Adam? We do have a lot of birds. I don't know if it's a seaside thing or... But I think when there's bodies of water anywhere, there's birds, isn't there? Ducks, seagulls. I love watching them. I love hearing them. Like your... Hello, Going Coconuts. Chris, hello. Welcome to Lowestoft in Suffolk. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hope you are well. Yeah, Growing Serenity, where you live, when you walk through those woods, hearing the birds, it's just absolutely amazing. I love it. So peaceful. So just up where those people are yonder, we're going to turn left. And then we're going to walk down, and then you can see the North Sea. We might even see a seal, which would be nice. I don't often see them here, but I have seen a couple. Actually saw one, I can't remember when it was now, probably before I went away in February, or maybe just after. When I just got back, there was a seal laying on the beach, which was unusual because they normally stay in the water and then go off again, but no, it was chilling on the beach. I thought something was wrong with it. I kept calling it. Hello, you okay, little seal? You alright? And in the end it just looked at me as if to say, you know, go away. No, Adam, they're few and far between. When you come back, we'll go to a place called Horsey Gap later in the year. So if you come back towards winter time, November time, oops, I'll take you to Horsey Gap because that's where they go to lay their pups. They go there to give birth, and the beach is literally covered with seals and baby seals. It's magical. I have filmed that before, also on my channel. You might have to go back a bit, but Horsey Gap seals, look up that. All right, LV, thank you for coming in. Have an amazing day. Oh, Lilac Festival, that sounds interesting. Are you going to take pictures? I used to live on a holiday park growing Serenity. I had a lodge on a holiday park, and yeah, seagulls first thing in the morning walking on the roof of this, it's like a big caravan effectively. That was noisy, really noisy, but you know, it didn't bother me. Can you see that big hill down there? We're heading down there, at the bottom of which is a free car park. Yes, free car park. Oh, thank you, Adam. How'd you find that so quick? Wow. It's a free car park, so you can drive all the way down there, park up, and then go for a walk towards town, which is that way, all along the promenade. And I'll do that next time. Well, let's see how this one goes first, shall we? Yes, free car park. Seagull. There's some posh houses along this bit here. Big houses. Way out of my price bracket. I mean, most houses are actually. But we are going down the hill. Oh, that's a shame, LV. I'd love to see them. This is a bugger to walk back up, I tell you. Whew. Get your breathing deep. How are we doing? Are we bored yet? Don't know if you can hear the birds. So nice. So, as I said, guys, I don't have a gimbal. I don't want a gimbal. I've had a couple. I can't get used to them. So then I get rid of them. So it's just me and my phone. Nothing fancy. No amazing things to show you other than a little bit of nature. But hey, it's cool to hang out, no? Yeah, there was a Banksy. In fact, I might walk down there. Let's see what's happened to it. So I'm just going to veer off and then walk up alongside the left side of this wall. So keep me informed with the service. I hate walking on this stuff. What I call dirty sand, this bit. So Banksy came to town, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago now? Probably more than 2 years, put it that way. And he painted or stenciled a number of places in and around Lowestoft. And so he did a massive one on the side of a building, which I'll show you where it was one day. But this one that he did down here, like a day or two later, somebody coming through painted it. So they did try and clean it off and then cover it up with perspex. And I kind of haven't been down. Christ, it's hard to walk in here. I haven't been down here since. So I don't know if it's still there. And the ones that he painted on the side of buildings, they literally cut them out and sold them. But it's like multi-million-pound artwork, isn't it? They cut it out and sold it, so clearly they'd rather renovate their buildings than just have a nice bit of art on the side. But hey, who knows what I'd do if he come and painted on my house. No, it's gone. But it was there, where that big white blob is. So I reckon the council, the local authority, tried to protect it by putting some perspex over it. But I reckon some numbnut has come and taken it off. Anyway, this is Corton Beach. Quite a few stones here. When you go past Lowestoft Harbour, the sand is mostly like that. The damn scheme. Yeah, but I don't think people want to see paintings of minis. Charles, what do you reckon? Not as interesting, right? For anybody other than Adam, of course. God, it's scorching down here. Good job to put sunscreen on. Right. Let's climb up this bit. Whew. Oh. Right, ground serenity. Hello, is that World Man 7? Welcome. Welcome to Lowestoft. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hope you are well. Yeah, there's a free car park. Stop getting ice cream if you want. I don't want. I'm trying to lose weight. I stopped one of my medications that I was on last year. It was a thyroid medication. Had my doctor's permission, but boy, the weight has piled on. And now I'm losing it again. So I think my body has regulated a little. Doggies, Christine. So what you can see, those rocks and everything, is the original sea wall. And further down, people used to live on the beach. There was a fishing village that used to be basically on the beach. However, the sea rises, so they built this new one, but left the old one basically for sea defence. I mean, but the water still comes up quite far. Miss Kayak, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to Lowestoft in Suffolk, UK. Thank you for joining the live stream. I hope you are well. It's the North Sea, guys. Lovely colour, right? Yeah, it's gross. But that is the North Sea. Sorry about the wind, guys. I don't know how loud that's sounding to you. There was an little old, I don't know, maybe like a boat launch or a mini pier or something. On the next live stream, as I said, should there be one, I will take you beyond where the wind turbine is there. That's called Gulliver. That's the most easterly wind turbine. I've named him Gulliver. Don't know why. I will take you beyond him to the other side where we have the Royal Green and like proper seaside, you know, with like the amusement arcades and the little bucket and spade shops and ice cream and candy floss and all of that type of stuff. But today we ain't doing that. But I love it. I love it. Do you know, people talk about Lowestoft as if it's the worst town in the UK, but it's not. I think they are just kind of closed mind people who think they live in the worst town in the UK, but have never been in too many other towns to compare it by. And I say, it doesn't matter where you live, there's always something to see somewhere nearby. Just got to go and find it, right? Lots of seagulls. No, I didn't see any minis there, Christine. But if I did, there would be two, right, Adam? Well, you know what Grand Serenity is? The same as anywhere you live. You've got your bad bits and you've got your good bits. But all the travels I've done, that's true for everywhere you go, isn't it? And up there, the top of Gunton Cliff up there, can you see the little houses, or the big houses? That's quite nice houses up there. It's lovely up there. It's a very Victorian area. Apparently, Lowestoft, or Pakeful, which is just a bit further along, probably one of the oldest early settlements in England, and they know that because of things they've dug up during digs, tools and stuff like that. Tools, not tools, tools. There's a boat out there. I've just booked them, funny enough, I just bought a boat ride in Lowestoft. All the years, I've been here over 20 years, I've never been on one. There's it's from the harbour, which is like way past Gulliver up there. I've booked that for after my next batch of houses. And apparently there's a ship graveyard that we get to see. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Seagulls. I think seagulls are worse than geese. I've never had a goose try and snatch my food from me, but I've had plenty of seagulls swoop down and grab. It's cute. Hello. Hi. See ya. I'm looking for seals, so we're all walking. Haven't seen any yet. There's certainly none on the beach, but sometimes we see them swimming out there. They pop their little heads up and then disappear again. I love seals. Well, let's face it, I love all animals, don't I? Come right in there. It's all stones and God knows what else under there. A little bit of sand over there, but no, I'm not sure the seagulls can read, Christine. Do you know what? People need to appreciate seagulls and other birds, because especially in big towns like this, where the worst species in the whole world, humans, drop all their rubbish on the floor and just chuck things all over the place, it's thanks to the seagulls that we haven't got land rats more on show. I'm sure we've got them, but they clean up a lot of stuff, and I'd much rather see seagulls flying around than rats scurrying around. Goose bites. Did the goose bites cause goosebumps, Charles? So I have very strong feelings about birds. One, they were here long before we were. Two, they clean up after us disgusting humans. Thankfully. Oh, water's quite low there. I don't know why they've put scaffolding down there to stop people walking. I know the further up the sea gets closer to the wall. Brexton! Oh, Brexton. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. I hope you've rested up after your epic train journey. And thank you so much for the donation. Guys, donations are not required at all. Please, 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 please don't feel that you should. But I am 100% absolutely grateful for every donation that's given. Thank you, Brexton. Love you, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're... no, there's no fudge shops down here. Look, can you see a shop, Brexton? Can you see a shop? And I'm not getting a boat to France. Are you fully recovered, Brex? No, you're not fully recovered. Takes a while, eh? Takes a while. Hello to Steve. Hello, Stephen. If you're watching. You guys are awesome coming along to hang out with me on such a... Well, it's not exciting, is it? I mean, it's not Niagara Falls, it's not Toronto, but it's home and it's beautiful and I bloody well love it. Oh, Adam! Adam, there is still no fudge shop where I am, so no fudge. Thank you, my darling. I love you. Sorry about the wind. Look at that sun though. You know, for people who disbelieve that we get sun in the UK, there it is. I promise you it's not an effect. It's a cricket ground over there. Well, I mean, not a full-size cricket ground, but that's where they play and practice and stuff. They're over there now. Sorry for the jigging about with the gimbal. But hey, it's the way I walk. Can we see any seals? Just listen to the sound of that sea. For those that have just come in, this is the North Sea, and it's such a beautiful, clear colour sea, the North Sea. Can you tell? Nope. That's the old sea wall. And all over there's a caravan site there now. It used to be a fishing village. And in the 14th century, that's where they all lived. But the sea, doing what the sea does, kept flooding the area. So the governors of the day forced everybody to move up the cliff to safety. And as a result of everybody, all the fishermen moving up the cliff to safety, their routes down from the village that was at the top down to the bottom, so where they carted their fishing gear up and down, caused scores in the roads. And that's where the Lowestoft scores come from, which run from kind of just up there, quite a way up. Elijah, you are a sweetheart. Thank you for the donation, but there is still no fudge shop. See? No fudge shop. But thank you, I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Whether you donated or not, you guys know that. You guys watch me regular. You know, I love you all. 2,500 subscribers. Do you know what? When I got to 1,000 subscribers, I thought, yeah, that's pretty good. That'll do. And then I got to 2. I thought, okay, that's going to be it now. You know, I'm not one of these with, I don't know, special effects and act stupid on camera. Make funny noises, that type of thing. That's not me. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. I've got my regular, the people who regularly watch my stuff, who show up every single time. I thought, I'm happy with that. And then I hit 2,500. Wow. And that's thanks to you guys liking and commenting, watching, sharing. You're all amazing. I don't know, you're the singer, Brixton. You sing it. We can hear you. Go on. So, the helicopter, I can't see it. I can't even see it. That would just be So now you can see where we are. So here's the wall now, and that's where we came from. So the sea comes up quite far. Whoops, I nearly fell down that little gap. Yay. No, no song, says Elijah. Brexton, stop singing. This caravan site was my introduction to Lowestoft. I used to live in Essex, worked in Essex, and then my dad and stepmum, well, my dad met my stepmum and she had a caravan up here, or her family had a caravan up here. So I started coming up to visit them in the caravan, and the housing was so cheap at the time, and I'm going back pre-2000. Housing was so cheap. No. Housing was so cheap that I bought a house. And then I moved here in 2004. Still no seals. So as a result of me coming to this caravan park, it's built up a lot more now. I bought a house and then moved my life here. And now I regret it because it's so freaking far away from any international airport. But hey ho, you'll sing it tonight. Oh, it's your live stream. Brexton, that live stream's far too late for me. I'll be asleep. But I do play through your live streams when I like more convenient hours. I don't always comment, but I do watch. But your Saturday night one is late, isn't it? Too late for me. Doggy Christine. What, Brixton? What? Where are those houses still one time? Mate, speak English. What are you saying? Is it late for you too, Adam? Look, it's the old sea wall there, see? Ha, see? So I'm just going to walk to the end of this caravan place, show you that little area that they've done some good stuff with. On the left, where are those houses? What, this left? Because that's my left. Or on my right, which is that. Is it your left, my right? That's caravans, holiday homes. People come and stay in there for weekends and weeks and stuff like that. You can't live in them, but you can stay in them for X amount of time each year. Oh, and there is our lighthouse, just poking its head up there. That's the second lighthouse that Lowestoft has had. It wasn't there the first one though, it was elsewhere. That one was built around about 1874. Oops, you dropped the phone then. Look at that lovely colour sea. Would you go swimming in that? People do. Can't swim in it up here. But as I say, over past Gulliver to the what I call the proper seaside bit, you can swim down there. Can you imagine, right? I guess this seawall probably dates back to Victorian times. Can you imagine people that have walked through this area? That gives me goosebumps thinking about them. Long before we were ever thought they were here. That's a lovely breeze though. So next time I'll take you, we'll come down here, we'll park down in the free car park, which is, there's another one just over there somewhere. We'll park there and we'll walk up that way next time I do one. Thank you, Brexton. Appreciate you. I know, I was quite excited when it hit 2,500. Surprised me. Look at that. Time's gone past. They probably did, Charles. They didn't have a lot else though, eh? Picnic in the park. Good to have a goal, Brexton. Good to have a goal. So I am going to walk down there. So this area, when I first started coming to this caravan site, before I bought a house here, was just overgrown. And there is like the, I want to say it's the Bird's Eye factory. Bird's Eye food factory where they cook things that I don't eat. They make pies and kind of all sorts there. I don't think they're cooking today because I can't smell it. There's a boy. Out of the sea. Yeah, but this used to just be kind of wasteland, if you like. Very overgrown. I remember my first rescue, and I used to bring him to the caravan. He'd run in there and then I'd lose him. I'd have to be hunting for him. Because he was a Jack Russell Staffy Cross. So he was kind of little and the grass came up way above him. But they've made it into a little park area, a little museum area, if you like. We'll go closer in a minute, but they are Charles, I don't even know where to get a dirty soda. Certainly not round here. So you might have to wait until I go up the other side of town and I'll get one then. But thank you, Charles. I appreciate you. So they've called this area. It's kind of all part of Nest Point, because where that Nest Point sign is pointing, just up near Gulliver, just opposite Gulliver, is the most easterly point. Yeah, but they've made this into a nice park area. It's like a nature walk, and they have some information plaques around. But those things up there, those wooden structures, just look like a bunch of old wood. But they're quite historic, because that is where the fishermen used to dry their nets back in the day. So they'd finish fishing, and that would have been accessible to them. Come across here to the village, which was here, throw their nets over so they could dry out, and they kind of they've kept what's there now, which is amazing, because you know I love history and we should keep it where we can. I don't need you to send fudge, thank you, Brexton. Full of sugar. I love fudge. I can make fudge. Don't need to buy it. But there will be a place in actual Lowestoft seafront, like a proper seaside area. There will be fudge that you can buy down there, along with ice cream and fish and chips and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, these are the old drying racks. I mean, clearly they're so old. They've kind of had their day, and they're just going to rot away eventually. But there's a rabbit running amongst it. There he goes. See him? Hello, rabbit. Hi. Bye. But yeah, so we're going to walk across to the park. There's the lighthouse. Can you see the lighthouse? Oh, I know which way I'm going, Brixton. I know which way. Been walking for nearly an hour. Everybody okay? We bored? We okay? We doing good? I'll give him your address, Growing Serenity. Send him your way. You'll be there in about, I don't know, 2 months. You are awesome, Brixton. You are awesome. As I said to you, this area is pretty historic, and the park area is pretty historic. I love it. So many good things to see in Lowestoft and the surrounding area. So much history. I don't know if you saw Adam's vlog when he was in the UK, where we walked the Lowestoft High Street. There's some interesting stuff, so perhaps I'll do that one day and explain to you what all the houses of significant history are. There's another boy there marking the area of the park. Yeah, but that's a new one, and yes, it's metal. Do you remember them when we were kids? My goodness, it gets so hot in the sun, but they are covered. That one's covered. Oops, that's the slide there. That's covered, so maybe it keeps it cooler, I don't know. Some old anchors, and I said anchors. Look at the size of that. Wow, that's huge. No Bigfoot in England. And I don't really know what that is. That's pretty cool. Some, I don't know, some pulley system, I reckon. Maybe it's what they pulled the nets up with. I don't know. They call this area the Nest. The Nest. And Britain's most easterly point is that way, where Gulliver is. No, he didn't. He did not. See, I could walk up there, but that's hard going for a day like today. I'm going to walk that way through the park. Which is quite busy because all the rugrats are out. It's a Saturday, so we'll try to avoid filming the little people. I faced you that way. This doggy up there. Which one? That one? Or the one further? I have a feeling they're housing association. Or are you talking about that?
Yeah.
So here we have a little maritime museum. This place, the actual building, has been there since 1828. I've never been in there, and I really ought to go and check it out, because that's pretty cool. It's a beautiful park area. There's like a bandstand just there, where you see that green just there. There's a couple in here, funny enough. And then you walk up through the trees, come out near the high street, near the lighthouse, which is just, well, it's out of view now behind the trees. But they have an Italian restaurant over there, Giardino, which is really nice. And they have like music events and stuff down here during the summer. Nancy, hiya, hola, hola, Nancy. Hope you're well, my lovely. And then Adam is another one of those beacons. We have one here. Do you remember like the one we saw in Southampton? And I think once a year they light these beacons, and they light it all along the coastline just to remember our fallen military. Oh, it's kind of cool here. There's another museum just there, which is like a military one, which I haven't been to. I really should. And then just there is a coffee shop which sells amazing food. It's a bit pricey, but it's nice as a treat. So we're going to walk through. I might put the camera to the ground. There's a few kids. Lowestoft's really not used to seeing people live streaming so much. And there's a Lowestoft War Memorial Museum. I'm going to check that out. Keep an eye on the service for me, guys. It's quite high at the moment, so camouflage the building. No wonder we can't see it. That's the Jack Rose Memorial Wall and Rose Garden. I don't know who Jack Rose is. Perhaps I should check him out, but beautiful roses. Look at them. So lovely. I love it. Oops. There's a little bandstand down there, which they obviously shut off unless they've got an event there, but that's pretty cool. Little pond. I don't recall ever seeing fish in here. Oh, sorry, they're a bit more difficult to walk up here. Also a beautiful colour of the water. That's pretty cool. And that little, sorry, excuse for a fountain. Hardly worth it, right? Oh, Brexton. You're as bad as Adam with his minis. Obsessed. Obsessed. So they've got a Lowestoft Armed Forces Day, 27th of June. And that'll be in here. So I would imagine that'll be pretty good. Public toilets. Europa RN Patrol Service Headquarters. Ex-Ramprat, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Lowestoft in Suffolk. Thank you for coming along. Hope you are well. That's awesome coffee shop. It's kind of more than a coffee shop, but it is awesome. Right guys, I've got to do some climbing. Getting ready. Fish. Shouldn't you be in that pond, fish? No. Alrighty. In Life with Bob Lee. Welcome, Bobby. Welcome to the live stream. You are in Lowestoft, Suffolk, UK, about 110 miles northeast of London. We are a seaside town and the most easterly town in England. Thank you, Adam. Wow, 21 people. Hello. Hello, 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 and thank you. Oh, somebody's lost a bird. Oh, can you see him? Lost parrot. I don't know how long ago that was. I can't read that date. I've got my sunglasses on. So if you see that bird, let me know. And this is one of our ravines. Used to be just people and horses and carts walking up and down here. And this park here is Bellevue Park. It's pretty cool. There's some good things to see out there. They had to build a bridge because it was only accessible by a bridge which goes up this road, and you'll see that in a minute. Because on that side, above the cliff, where the Victorians lived, there wasn't much green spaces. So this used to be I want to say an armoury or a battery of some kind. So they made that into a green space for the Victorians. But they had to put a bridge in so that they could get from there over to there. Otherwise they had to walk all the way down. And these weren't paved back in those days. It would have just been really hard mud, stones, probably not very safe to walk on. Let's climb some stairs, because I just love stairs, right? We're going up there. This is a little bit cooler here, some shade until I get there. So I'm guessing it's quite early where most of you are, right? What time is it here now? It's like, oh, I can't see my watch. I don't know what the time is. I'd say it's about 3 something here in the afternoon. Did you see me need to trip up the stairs then? So this is what happens when I don't concentrate where I'm going. .10:06 there. Yeah, you're an hour behind Canada, aren't you, Brixton? 9 AM. Christ, it's early. Here's our... Oh, let me get up the stairs and I'll show you without throwing the camera all over the place. But these were part of the barracks that were here, or armoury, whatever it was called, and they were found again in the early 70s, and the local authority decided to get them out of storage, put them on show, and I'm glad they did. And that, because we are a naval town, is a boat that you can't see on this side because of the sun. So it said these officers and men of the Royal Naval Patrol Service died in the defence of their country and have no grave but the sea. 1939 to 1945. Crikey, I'm out of breath. And that has names etched upon it, which is awesome. There. All the way around. There is a man sitting there in his wheelchair, so I'm going to go this way. I love this. Sad, isn't it? It's a beautiful park area, and you probably see the cars go whizzing past just beyond the trees and the grass because it's a main road. Right, no, still can't see the boat. Can you see? Can you see it's a boat? Just about. Whew. And that's the other ravine, so cars go down that one, which we saw as we walked up, and come up that one. Thankfully it's one way. Somebody had a little bit of common sense. How are we doing, everybody? You'll have to let me know if you want to see more of Lowestoft, and if there's enough interest then I'll come out and do a different part of town. But this is a little oasis just off the main road, you know. I love it. Tons of squirrels in here. Grey squirrels, because we don't really have red ones in this part of the country, but squirrels nonetheless. Look at that. Have I missed some people coming in? Who have I missed? Say hi again if you think I've missed you. These are beautiful. Vanessa, hello. Thank you for coming into the live stream. Welcome to Suffolk, one of the very few buildings that still has a thatched roof. And this place has been here since the park was created. Used to be the groundkeeper's cottage. And one year, whoever lived there at the time had some puppies, and I was just happened to be walking past and could hear the puppies, and I was allowed to visit with them. So cute. That is an elephant. There's an elephant in the room. And they got some cool cool benches and stuff in here. And we see these everywhere because it is a like a fishing village, and it's all about boats and ships and stuff. Oh look, there you go. Can you see that? So Bury St Edmunds is about a 2-hour drive away, but we're remembering the witches in Lowestoft. That says these beacon stones remain from a Tudor anti-invasion warning beacon built here on the orders of the Marquis of Northampton in 1550. A similar structure was raised at the same time, half a mile to the north of the cliff top towards Corton in 1850. And that is what's left of it. See guys, history everywhere. Most people will just see a pile of old stones, but it's normally more than that, right? Let's go back past the elephant in the room. This is going to be beautiful later in the summer, I think, when it's all bloomed. I think these are just amazing. And look, we've got little memorial benches here, little picnic tables. I love all this. Can you see all of that? I don't need to read it to you, do I? And after the war, Lowestoft was among the first places in the country to form a Royal British Legion branch. Well, there you go. So that was Bellevue Park. There you go, there's the thatched cottage, which is over there. This is Bellevue Park back in the day. Yeah, look. That's the only way they would have been able to get across to the park if that bridge hadn't been put in. With a Victorian dress. So they've done quite a lot here. So this is the the Peace Garden, which is quite cool. They're awesome, aren't they? Even the garbage cans have got have been given a spruce spruce up. But I love these benches. Can you are you seeing all right? Because I got sunglasses on because the sun is so bright. But I've put sunglasses on, so I'm can't really see what's on my screen. It's very nice. I mean, considering you can see the cars going past. So it's a busy road most times. Certain parts of the day are busier than others, but it's a busy main road. If you go that way, you're going towards the town centre. Pigeons. And then over here, there's a cemetery. Sort of. Oops. Oh, can you hear that? They are awesome benches, and we see them. I've seen some of them in Canada too. There's a squirrel right over yonder. You probably can't see him. He's run across to that fence over there. But growing serenity, you can come here and feed the birds. It's not against the law here. And they are eating something, so somebody has left them some food. Hello, pigeons. Hi, pigeons. Hello. What you got? What are you eating? What are you eating? I can't see anything. Oh, it looks like seed. I love it. That's the War Memorial again. And here's the Royal Naval Patrol Service Association cremated remains. So therefore becomes a cemetery. And then I believe there might be some graves of, they look like the older ones over there, of those who didn't return from sea. And the last time I was here, there was somebody coming to pay respects to a grandparent. So I mean, I'm not, you can, it's open, you can go in there, but I'm not going to. But this is kind of cool. And then there are, you can't see at the moment because the trees are there, but there is the War Memorial, the naval one. Squirrel! Charlie. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Sometimes, Charlie, you have to have a break from bullying people. Otherwise, Adam will cry again. You don't need to behave. Oh, I was just going to show you the bridge. Squirrel! How do you like it, Adam? How do you like it? Except with you, it's Minnie. With me, it's Squirrel. Oops. There's always a seagull. All right, chill. Oh my goodness. Eagle saying bugger off. Yeah, you can look at me, but I haven't got anything, sorry. I keep forgetting to bring food out for the ducks and the birds. Hello? No, I haven't got anything. I'm pretty sure, growing serenity, that people would get annoyed if that's all they were hearing. But nobody can roast me, nobody can roast Adam as good as we roast each other. Put it that way. Right, Adam? So he was the first mayor of Lowestoft, as it says there. So this was built so the Victorians can get from their houses there over to the park area that was new at the time. because this would have been inaccessible to them. They would have had to walk quite far. Bear in mind, there were no paved roads, so they would have had to walk quite far down the ravine in not very nice conditions underfoot to then be able to come up into the park area. So this bridge was donated by the first mayor in order for them to, it's a cat, in order for them to get to those houses across to the park, which is a beautiful park as far as I'm concerned. Because it would have been sort of kind of difficult for them to get through, to navigate the road, or lack of. And this was restored a couple of years ago because it was probably quite dangerous, I would have thought. People still used it and it never collapsed, but there you go. So it's a pretty old historic bridge, and they restored it a couple of years ago to make it look pretty again. Yeah, because if I didn't walk away, oh, looks like a face in there. If I didn't walk away, didn't that look like a face in that tree? If I didn't walk away, we'd still be probably in the first place we went to. I had to walk away to get him to move his backside. Whoa, that looked like a face. Can you see his eyes, and then a nose, and then a withered old chin, and his cheeks? Yeah, the lamps are pretty cool. I'm assuming they're original. I don't see any changes from when they restored it, other than it's been made safe and it's been given a lick of paint. So maybe they are the same lamps. Probably upgraded, of course. Mr. F. Hello, my lovely. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Lowestoft, Suffolk, UK. So glad you made it. Hope you are well. Seagulls. Lots of them. I'm surrounded, my goodness, and one pigeon. Pigeon's probably in charge. I see you looking at me, circling me. I see you. Stephen. That's a younger one there. Come on then, you want to fight? John Lark, hello my lovely. Hello. Hope you're well. Anyway, so I was going to walk to the park entrance because it gives a bit of history of the park. And honestly, it's up to you guys if you want me to carry on. Because it's been... Nah, it's nearly an hour and a half. I think that's long enough, right? You guys got to get your day started. Oh, Grand Serenity, you'd love it here, and I can show you so much more places that you would actually fall in love with, and we are very similar, so I know that you would love them. And one day I'll take you over to Alton Broad to see if the Banksy is still there where it was, and then I'll take you down the high street, which is quite historic. But this is Bellevue Park that we're in. Excuse me throwing the camera around. Oh, I couldn't do a 5-hour live stream, Adam. There you go. I kind of already told you really, but so this one was opened in May of 1874. Oh look, what day are we today? 30th of May. Wow, it's had a birthday recently. And so the groundskeeper thatched cottage is what I showed you. In August 1873, a tender of £256 from G. Simpson was accepted to construct a thatched keeper's cottage. A groundskeeper was established in 1874 to oversee the park. The fire destroyed the lodge in 1990 and it was rebuilt in 1991. So that's really sad, isn't it? But it's still historic. And the Naval Memorial was built in 1873 to provide beautiful sea views. There was a bandstand up here, but demolished in 52, and the memorial replaced. And the Jubilee Bridge, we've already seen the stuff on that. But yeah. Yeah, it looks like that looks like a lot higher, doesn't it? Than it is now, but then probably built it all up. Bellevue Park. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome place. Brexton, go to the corner and behave yourself, please. Adam does not need any encouragement at all. Anywho, guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed a little wander around Lowestoft in Suffolk. It's only a small part what we've done, and that's taken us an hour and a half. Let me know in the comments at the end of the stream if you would like to see more of Lowestoft, and I'll quite happily go out and show you a little bit more. There's so much to see here. I could live stream all the time here. But yeah, let me know. I will block it. That's a good idea, Grown Serenity. That is a good idea. Adam, you have been warned. Brexton, you have been warned. Thank you for the donations. 100% appreciated. And for transparency purposes, all money's donated to me. I don't spend. That's sitting in an account. And when there isn't a reasonable amount in there, then I will donate that to charity. So give yourselves a pat on the back, because you're going to be helping some charity in the future, and that's where the money goes. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. You are amazing. Quite simply amazing. And I will see you at the next one. Humble Crumble, there's loads of churches on my channel. Loads of churches. And there's more coming. Well, there's a lot more cathedrals coming, but I'll give you one last look at the park and hearing the wonderful traffic there. Thanks guys, love you lots, take care everyone, see ya.